Hey guys, it's Dr. Kainth with Maple Primary Care, and I wanted to share another healthcare hint with you. So I just got out of an appointment for my sweet dog Cowboy because he has a corneal ulcer. So I wanted to talk about eye injuries today. So eye injuries are very, very common and they can be detrimental for people's sight. So let's talk about the cornea. The cornea has many layers to it, but there are three main layers. So the top layer is nice and protective, and usually it will heal itself. So let's say you get a scratch on the first layer. Usually the body will send in cells to help heal that area, and usually there's no problem. But sometimes that abrasion, which is a scratch, can develop deeper into the cornea, and it can go into the next layer. That next layer is called the stroma, and if it gets deep enough into the stroma, oftentimes a lot of fluid as well as healing cells will try to get in there, but you'll actually notice some discoloration of the cornea. It'll look kind of greenish blue on the outside when you take a look. That's really a bad sign that now the abrasion has become an ulcer. And an ulcer is honestly an emergency or an urgent eye need to get it looked at very quickly. So what do we do about corneal abrasions? We don't do much. We let the body heal itself. If it develops into an ulcer, though, we do have treatment options, and the main treatment option is something called corneal debridement, and what that involves is using a tool, sometimes even a needle, to scrape the area of the ulceration so that the healing cells can stick to the area better and it will heal itself. And that usually works about 90% of the time. If it doesn't work, then it involves going to the operating room and doing further debridement, and that's certainly something done by an ophthalmologist. So let's think about what actually can cause a corneal abrasion or a corneal injury. Obviously, the biggest factor is a foreign body, meaning anything that should not be in the eyeball. So when you're gardening or cutting your grass or doing anything like that, please, please, please wear some protective eyewear, even if it is just a pair of glasses. Also really common for welders and artists to get something in their eye because they're working with a lot of material. Same way with people who wear contact lenses. If you wear contact lenses, be really diligent about cleaning your contacts and replacing your contacts and not sleeping with your contact lenses. And the last thing is, please don't rub your eyes. All of us do it. It's human nature, but try not to rub your eyes because it is very common to have a little eyelash or some debris in there, and when you rub it, you cause that abrasion. So what's the best way to get out a foreign body if you are not a doctor or you are not an ophthalmologist or an optometrist? The best way to do it is to flush it out. So if you've got some normal saline, you can use that to flush it out. Some artificial tears, you can use that to flush it out. But know that you can also use regular tap water to flush it out when you're in a bind. So I hope that this information helps, and keep protecting those eyes. I'm Dr. Kainth with Maple Primary Care. If you like what you hear, please follow me at Healthcare Hints with Dr. K.